Next generation reveals are quickly approaching, even as we have a full year of Xbox One and PlayStation 4 games to close out this current generation. It's been a precarious rollercoaster ride of rumors and leaks of what the consoles will be, and even a mystery of how many will launch in 2020. And a new leak from the Japanese media could make next generation on the PlayStation more flexible and more enticing. This is Colt Eastwood. Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the long break. Two things held up content, a big project for my full-time job, which is not YouTube, and a recent upgrade to my computer that will guarantee the highest quality game capture to keep showing you all how these games really look. I'll get into that at the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you're into this kind of content and support the channel. Today we're going to talk about what the PS5 and Xbox Scarlett will offer at this point and what that means for your eyeballs and your wallet. Last year, rumors were circling about the next Xbox being launched as a two-model approach, one being an Xbox One X-like machine with an almost 4 times faster CPU and a powerhouse Xbox, with both the new CPU and a monster GPU both launched at 2 price points in 2020, as the Xbox Lockhart and Xbox Anaconda. For the record, the two Xbox model approach was real, and for some time during much of 2018 and 2019, according to insiders. Things changed, and the gaming media was quite surprised at Xbox E3 2019 when Xbox Scarlett was announced, a singular chipboard with one purpose, all-powerful with the option removed to market a cheaper alternative in Lockhart for the casual console customer. Maybe it was a bad idea. Maybe the general populace of gaming voices, especially on Sony's side, thought two models would be too confusing. Here we are 6 months from Sony's big reveal for the PS5, and now Japanese journalist Zenji Nishikawa has leaked that Sony plans to roll out 2 models of the PS5. This statement alone clears up cloudy messaging from Sony, as they have dodged straightforward explanations of hardware-accelerated ray tracing on the PS5. Mark Cerny's description of the PS5 with hyper-fast loading times and ray-traced audio could have been reserved for the base model PS5. Here we are hearing the word ray tracing outside of Sony, still targeted for the PS5. Now Sony has a PS5 and PS5 Pro releasing simultaneously in 2020 instead of waiting to offer an upgrade as the hardware package ages midway through the generation. This comes months after Microsoft's Phil Spencer adamantly explained that the next Xbox would not need a mid-generation refresh, as they feel the Xbox Scarlett would be future-proof on its own, which leaves the next Xbox launch with just one supposed option of the most powerful console at $500. Logical critical thinking of a 2-model console price point puts the PS5 Pro, a hardware-accelerated ray-tracing, super-fast PlayStation at $500 and a base model PS5 with trimmings reserved for $400. The PS4 Pro from 2016 is still almost always priced at $400, rarely seeing price cuts, let alone sales. It's somewhat hard to believe that in 1 year a base model PS5 running at double to triple the frame rate, double the visual clarity, and more for the same price as the current PS4 Pro. So I can't say with a straight face that the base PS5 would hit the market for less than $400 US, let alone something like $300 or $350, not with Zen and Navi hardware. Last year, it was possible that the Xbox Anaconda, the base model next Xbox, would be priced as low as $300 because it could have the 2017 Xbox One X parts to reduce the costs in 2020. But it's very unlikely that Sony would put the 2016 PS4 Pro GPU in a new PS5 when in the current generation it could hardly ever achieve a native 4K resolution. The PS5 does not need to offer an economy model and an enthusiast powerhouse in 2020 to be a success. The promise of first-party games and the track record of Sony's PlayStation can sell the console on its own merits. If this is true, customers will have an incredible option of a $400 brand new PS5 with all of the most important components in high frame rates and super fast loading times, and if they want to spend a little extra, a super powerful PS5 Pro with hardware accelerated ray tracing, high frame rates, and fast loading times. Next to it will be the Xbox Scarlett, with a competing console to the PS5 Pro at a similar price point at $500. Both platforms are offering the same experience, several steps ahead of current console offerings, and even rivaling most PCs in visuals and gameplay experience. But until the spring of 2020, we'll have to wait and see what the consoles will truly offer. And it looks like console gaming is finally making that leap that we've all been waiting for. This is Colt Eastwood. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a while since I've been able to create content for my channel. I recently upgraded my 1-year-old PC with a new motherboard so I could get an internal 4K 60 capture card. This is why I continually tell people not to cheap out on a PC to try and compete with a console. I'm going to cover that subject in an interesting way on my channel very soon. But about this PS5 Pro deal, I tend to believe these rumors first because they come from something, an idea or a plan, and I want to make sure that we explore our options and get a grasp on what it could mean for consoles going forward. If you like this video and learned something, please support what I do by subscribing and joining the channel. Channel members get custom name badges I created and a highlighted comment in the comment section. I've been playing Borderlands 3, which you see here, and I just finished Gears 5, and I'm really enjoying this onslaught of games this fall. So let me know in the comments what you think of the new 2 PS5 models and which you would pick if it were true. And while you're in that comment section, please remember I try to harbor a decent comment section with constructive feedback, so please do your best and be nice.